Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late, but hey, here I am. Excuse the mess behind me. I just moved, and I'm still kind of in the midst of organizing and unpacking and all that fun stuff. So yeah. So excuse the mess, but you know what? Messes happen, and that is just the way it is. Anyway, so happy Sunday to you all. I hope you guys are having a great day, great weekend. And I am here back with my Sunday night lives. I missed you all. Thanks for being so understanding of why I wasn't here last week, as just all the last part of my move and all of that and getting that all done. It's that takes that takes a lot out of you, but at least I'm all moved, which is awesome. And I love my new place. It's amazing. So that is good. And my fur babies like it, and I like it. We all love it. So that is fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to give you guys a minute here to get on, see if I have any. Oops. Hold on just a second. I totally messed that up here. See if I have anybody on here. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to come on here. I just wanted to share this one thing. So I'll just give you guys a minute here to come on here. I just want to make sure I have the right thing to share with you. And I think I see somebody on here. So I'm going to go back and check and see who is with me. Bum, 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 bum. So let's see here. And I'm going to go back to StreamYard. Carol, good to see you. Oh my gosh, I want to catch up with you soon because it's been so long. I miss you. It'd be fun to chat. So yeah, my new place. So remember, in doing some of the work with you, we talked about my hair's a mess. I need to get my hair done. Talked about Ridgefield, Washington. Well, I found I got a new place in Ridgefield, Washington, and I'm loving it. So it's so cool with how it all came together and how I just kind of looked on a whim and started to look at places, and then this one just kind of fell into my lap, which is really cool. So yeah, I'll have to share more with you about it, but it's so exciting. I love being here. It's like I could just pinch myself and be like, I'm here. Yay, it's awesome. So anyway, so it's really awesome. So there's that. And hey, Natasha, I know, yeah, I wasn't on last week, so you didn't miss anything last week. And I was like, oh, I got a message from you too. Now I need to get back to your message too. So I saw that. So yeah, so you didn't miss anything because I wasn't here last week, but I'm back here now. And because I was in the midst of wrapping up my move, and I had to be out of my old place by last Tuesday. So it was like all those like final little bits, and it's like, oh, all that. But at least I'm all done with that. So that's good. And I'm loving my new place. It's fantastic. And I love the energy here. It's so much better for me and my fur babies. And it's really, really good. So that's a good thing. So anyway, so yeah, so there's that. So yeah, me and my girls are getting used to, this is such a dog friendly community that I moved to, which is amazing, but they're not used to seeing as many dogs. So it's like, they're getting used to that. It's like, oh, so much stimulus, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So there's that. Thank you, Natasha. Yeah, so good. I was so ready to get out of the other place I was in. It was just not a good energy match for me anymore. And, sometimes that happens. Sometimes we just have to, move on. Right. So that's exactly what I did. I moved on, and I'm in Ridgefield now, and I love it. Like, I've always loved Ridgefield, and I knew the minute, it was like the first time I ever went to Ridgefield, like I knew that it was like my place and meant to be my place. And so there's oh, yay, Carol, you're still here. Yeah. So yeah, Carol, remember how I always wanted to be in Ridgefield? That's where I'm at now. So woohoo. So we'll have to catch up soon because it's catch up. So I'll have to give you a call because I got your number, or maybe we could set up a Zoom or something sometime soon. That would be awesome because it's been a while. So anyway, so there's that. So that's my exciting news. So now at least my move's wrapped up, but I still have, yeah, cool. Awesome. So I still have, my stuff to unpack, but you know what? Like, I'm just going to unpack it a little bit at a time, and all that. And I really condensed a lot in this move too. I didn't. I got rid of some stuff, which was so nice. So that was awesome. Hey Shay, good to see you. And good to see you, Julie. So all right. So have a question here. Oh, and then really quick too, I just want to share this. Good to see you again. Good to see you, Julie, too. So I just wanted to share this. So I, for the past few years, I've been doing the Oregon Humane Society's Doggy Dash, and I love it. So I'm always there every year, and I do their in the Dog Utopia tent, I do free little mini animal communication readings, and it's like, oh, it's one of my favorite events. It's so much fun. I see so many dogs like during that time, and it just like it's so fun. So anyway, and hey Lee, good to see you. So in addition to like being at the event, I really like pushing myself to do some like extra fundraising for them this year. And I'd love to reach a goal of like $5,000 for them. And even if I could get to like, 500 or 1,000, that would be cool. I just really want to help them to raise some money. It really is their biggest fundraiser of their year, and it just helps so much with all the programs they do. So anyway, anybody that donates to my page, which I put in the link, is entered to win one of 5 15-minute sessions with me. So that is one of 5 15-minute sessions with me. And you can even just donate $5. So anybody that donates any amount is entered to win that, and you could use that for yourself. You could gift it away, or say maybe you do like 2 different donations. Maybe you win twice, and it could be like maybe 2 15-minute sessions. That could be a 30-minute session. So anyway, so feel free to like share that link I put in there and donate. Like I said, any amount, even if you just donate $5, you get entered into that. So I just wanted to share that. And I love Oregon Humane Society and all the work they do for the community. They take in a lot of pets from other places. They have a community hospital. They do lots of like events and training and just programs for the community, which is amazing. So anyway, so there's that link to check out that. All right. So I have a question from Carol and Julie. So I'm going to go to those, but I wanted to share about that while you're all here. So Julie says, we think little gray kitty hurt his leg when jumping down from somewhere. He is limping. So think leg hurt. Vet doesn't think anything broken. No x-rays. Had laser treatment. Not sure internal injuries. On pain medication, gabapentin, and so on. Prednisone for IBD. He seems okay. Does he feel okay? Thank you. So happy for you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. And hey, Carmen, good to see you. So I get no internal energies, and it was just my leg, the way I jumped down. I jumped down really hard and fast, like really hard and fast. And it was like, oh boy, that was like a little twisty turn and a little twisty down. So we're on the right track. No anything broken, but it's good to have those x-rays just to make sure that everything is good, right? So I get that I feel okay now, and I'm like wink, wink, soaking in the extra attention is what I get there with that. And then let's see here. And hey, Renee, and hey, Carmen. And yes, Carmen, thank you, Shay. You're awesome, Shay. Thank you, Shay. Yes, Carmen, Tink is happier since you bought the new bed. So that's awesome. So there's that. And oh, Carol, so much love to your niece. You said your niece's pup, Winnie, passed away a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. She was just 6 months old. Let's see here. She was just 6 months old. And I wanted to know how she is. And does she have a message for Jenna, who is devastated? Oh, so much love, like first and foremost, Carol, so much love to you, and then your niece too. And then, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. Like, I mean, it's hard to lose a pet at any time, but especially like when they're so young like that, and to have it just be, a circumstance like that when they're young, that's so hard. Oh, she said she was so sweet. And the thing that I get the most, first and foremost, Winnie says, the first and foremost is that I want you to know, like our fingers are always interlocked is what the message that I'm getting from Winnie is. Our fingers, like we were always like, touch. Like I was always love touch. I always love touch. And if you just kind of if your niece just kind of puts her fingertips together like this, you'll be able to like feel my energy and feel my presence. If you just put your fingertips together like this, and then touch on your heart, like it'll always be locked into your heart is what Winnie says. And Winnie says too, she doesn't want Jenna to blame herself, because how would she have known that this could happen so quick and that everything could just like spiral so quick? She says that how could you know? How could you know? How could you know? How could you know that it was going to happen so quick, happen so quick, is what she wants your niece to know. And like, she's just showing me like things unraveled quicker than we thought. And I want you to know that I know you did everything you could. It was just so fast. And that my heart just sends you love. And she's showing me like little hearts that she connects with your niece through like little hearts. So she's like, even if it's like a piece of a heart that you put together, like hearts, like if it's just like one piece of the heart you find, like that's like just maybe like a stone or a rock or like a leaf that's shaped like a heart, anything like that. She says she connects with your niece that way. And she sends so much love. And she says, her sweetness will always be there with your niece. And she wants her to like know that that love that she gave her was so much, and that she was the best ever for her. So, so much love with that. That's such a hard thing. So there's that. And hey, Jennifer, good to see you, Jennifer. And thank you so much, Shay. And then let's see here. And hey, Rosanna, good to see you. And then Julie says, let's see here. Julie says, thank you. Glad he's okay. Again, so happy for you. So much love for everyone all. Thank you, Julie. Oh, Carol. Thank you. It was after Spain. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine like how hard that had to be for your niece. And your niece is like, there's no way like we could have known that would have happened. There's no way we could have known that would have happened. There's no way we could have known that would have happened. So, oh my goodness. So, so much love. So let's see here. I know, right? Jennifer says, I don't see the pooches behind you. I know you moved. Yeah, I know my pooches are in the other room, and I'm still kind of like organizing this room. But what's so cool is I have 2 bedrooms now. So this is like my little office area, and I still like have to organize. If you like saw behind me, it's kind of a little bit of a mess, but hey, that's okay. Moving's a process. So just day by day, right? So there's that. But I'm loving it here. So much more space for me and my dogs, and so many more spaces to walk, which is great. So I love that. And hey, Charmel, good to see you. And then let's see here. I'm just going to kind of jump around to the questions here, and I promise I'll get to everybody here because I've missed you all. So let's see here. I know, right? Jennifer says, I need to see them behind you. I know. I'll do a live and have them in here and be like, hey, I got to figure out a place that they can sit behind me. I have 2 computer chairs now. So I have one that a friend gifted to me, and then I have another one that I brought with me, and it's not my chair. It's my cat Mojo's chair is my second chair. That's right. It's his chair, not my chair. Isn't that funny? A chair for my cat. A chair for my 15-pound cat. Oh my goodness. So there's that. So anyway, so yeah, I'll see what I can do with the live with my dogs, Jennifer. So there's that. And hey, Brenda, good to see you. And you're welcome, Carol. Let's see here. All right. So let's see here. Natasha says, and I promise I'll get to you too, Renee. I'm just kind of like jumping where I'm guided, and then I jump back around. Natasha says, Coco made a really bad choice and hurt himself. Could you ask him why, what happened, and how does his pain level feel? Thank you so much. Oh, Natasha, so much love to you and Coco, and may he have a quick, easy recovery. So what I get with Coco, he says it's like a 7-8. He says it's not like a 9-10 anymore or like an 8-10. He says it's like a 7-8. And it's moving to like a 5-6. And he says, he's like, oh, I really thought I could do that. He's like, I really thought I could do that. He says, I really thought I could do that. And he says, and hey, Jessica, good to see you. He says, I just didn't gauge it right. He says, I just didn't gauge it right. He says, my gauge was off, and I just was like, my depth perception and my perception was off in that moment. And I didn't really like, like it wasn't how I saw it, and it wasn't how I planned, and my perception was off. So he says, like, he's like, we're gonna really, like, let's work together more with like being more in sync. He says to help me to be more in sync with you is what he says. He says, let's help me to be more in sync with you, and let's really work on that and be like, okay, like we got this, to just like remind him and show him and guide him. He's like, okay, because he's like, oh boy, he's like, I didn't know like how I was going to get out of that. He says that was really tricky and really scary for you and really scary for him. And I can't even imagine, because and you said, let's see here, can you please tell him to never do that again? He tried to jump the 5-foot pasture fence. I was so worried about him and scared. Yeah, he says, show him like the way he can do like other practice times and other practice. And he says that like, be like, okay, remember, we're in sync, we're in tune to each other, and this is like where, you know, this is what we do, and this is the things we do, not like the things we don't do, but these are the things we do. And focus on that with him. And he says that will help too, because he's like, oh wow, I really wanted to you know, like explore, and like I didn't know is what he says. He's like, oh boy. So he says, just show him like other, like, he says, give me some other enrichment things. And he says that will really help me. And he says that he's really sorry that he scared you, because he's like, I didn't mean to scare you, and I'm really sorry that I scared you. He's like, I'm really sorry that I scared you. So there is that. And hey, Amisha, good to see you, Amisha. Let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna just jump. Let's see here. Oh wait, okay. As I jump to the questions here, I'm like, they come so fast. Let's see here. Rosanna says, hi, Shauna, we got a new kitten. Just wondering how our other 2 cats are doing with the addition. They're like, okay, well, I guess this one's staying now. So, okay, like we're doing good now. Like the last 3 or 4 days, we're doing better than we were at first. And we're doing better now. We're doing better now. So they're like, okay, this one's okay. Especially the one cat really likes this one. Is like, okay, this is okay. Like, this is good. Was what I get with that. And then let's see, I'm going to jump up here because I saw one from Shay and then Renee. Okay, so I'm going to go to Renee and then Shay. Renee says, oh, I hope you're doing well too, Renee. Thank you. I've been lost looking for Phoenix. I got a sighting on the 26th and 30th of April, seeing him on security cameras on Triangle Road. Yep, I get a big yes, like focus really big on that area. Lady has been trying to feed him to go to Triangle Road, but don't know why he's not going back there at 1 or 3 a.m. 1 or 3 a.m. Sorry, Also tried feeding him at Beach Champ Drive, but not sure. He's not going back to that one is what I get, the Beach Champ Drive. When he'll go back, what time? Is he still roaming between streets and people throwing food outside from someone else's house, or is he gone by my old house? I get that really focus on that area by Triangle Road. And hey, Tony, good to see you. Is focused really on that area by Triangle Road, and see maybe if you can get like a humane trap that you can put out there where you can put cat food in there, and then he'll go in there and eat the food, and then the door will shut behind him, and then voila, then he'll be there safely in that carrier until somebody goes and retrieves him. So I would see about, see if there's a place you can rent or get a humane trap to put out in that area to see if he would, go in there, and hopefully, it's Phoenix that you catch in there, and just hold that vision. Be like, okay, Phoenix is going to go in there. Like, especially if you've seen those sightings around that time and in that area, I definitely get that would be, those areas will be a really good place to focus. So that's that. And then, hey, Amanda, good to see you. Okay, wait, where's a question from Shay? I saw a question from Shay. So yeah, so don't give up. Don't give up there. That's what I get, Renee. And let's see here. Yes, I'm loving my new place, Amisha, and good to see you, Amanda. And let's see here. I'm going to go to Shay, and then I promise I'll get to the rest of you guys here. I just wanted to I don't want to miss a question because I saw, oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, wait, the questions come through and I have to like flip back through, but that's easy. So let's see here. Shay says, hello, can you help me with Gizmo? Every evening, she gets super anxious and her tummy seems upset. So she says what you can do is actually she's having me like want to hold my stomach. So she's having me hold my stomach and touch my stomach and like hold my stomach like this. So she says, if you could just sit and hold her stomach, sit and hold my stomach with one hand, and then maybe pat down my head and maybe have one hand on my chest and just kind of like give me some extra loves and give me like a little extra cushion to lay on and sit on as well, like by you and with you too, and that will really help too. And she says, just like help to like move those things around in my stomach. She says, let's do that. And she says that will really help me. She's like, let's do that. She's like, let's do that. She's like, let's do that. If you could help me to do that, she says that would really, really help to kind of like move those things along in my stomach. If you just kind of hold my stomach in the evening and do like a little bit of massage in there, and that will really help me too. And like a new soft thing to lay on as well is what Gizmo says there. So let's see here. I got that question. Let's see here. I hope you're doing great too, Brenda. Good to see you. And then let's see here. Brenda says, do you see Milo around the caves that are down a ravine? I get further away from the caves, not as close to the caves, and like further down the ravine than what's being like put out there is what I get. I get like further down to the left instead of the right, further down to the left instead of the right. Is what I get. Yes. She says it's because her tummy like feels like a little ooh, I like that idea, Jennifer. Let's see here. Is her anxious because her tummy hurts? She says, yes. It's because my tummy hurts. So she says it's that, and it's like just like some nerves in my stomach just feels like like extra like like that. So it feels like extra so there's that. I like that idea, Jennifer, like a $10 question night. That could be kind of like fun, like aside from like my Sunday Night Live, do like a little question night. And I'm going to share the link here for my thing for Oregon Humane Society. I'm helping to raise money every year. I'm a part of their Doggy Dash, which I feel so blessed to be a part of. And I'm doing some extra fundraising for them this year. And everybody who donates, even if it's just $5, you get entered into a drawing to win one of 5 15-minute sessions with me. So there you go. So yes, thank you, Shay. Yeah, Shay donated. So Shay's like entered to win. So there's that. So woo. So you guys, if anybody else wants to, Oregon Humane Society does so many amazing things. And on my page, it tells like, on that, my fundraising page, what, it all goes for. So I'd love to help raise some more funds for them because they are amazing. I love them. So anyway, so yes, I might have to do that, Jennifer. That might be kind of like a cool little fun thing to do. I like that. So, so there's that. And hopefully that helps with your Gizmo there. Yeah. And she says like, just like maybe like an extra heat on my stomach sometimes will help is what she says. So extra heat on my stomach. Let's see. You got this, Brenda. Don't give up. And you either, Renee. Don't give up. So Brenda says, thank you so much. I'm going to find that boy. Thank you so much for your help. You're welcome, Brenda. And let's see here. Yes, thank you, Amanda. Yes, I actually just reached out to him yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, in my move, I've just been so busy. So thank you, Amanda, for that little nudge. I love that because I was like, oh no, I feel so bad. I didn't get back to Elias. So anyway, so Thank you. Thank you for that. I love Elias. He's like, oh, he's one of my favorite people in the world. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got like all wrapped up in my move and all of that. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't go back to Elias. So thank you for that little nudge. I actually just like got in touch with him yesterday. So thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you, Amanda. You're amazing. So there's that. So let's see here. And thank you, Carol. Look at that. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys. So woohoo, you guys are awesome for helping me helping me raise some money for Oregon Humane Society. So thank you. And then you guys are entered into the drawing too. So there you go. Yes, I know he was worried, and I like felt like so I was like, oh no, I feel so bad because I don't like to ever have my friends be worried. And I know he was like worried, and I was like, oh no, I feel so bad. And it makes me just even feel more blessed to have an amazing friend like Elias so yeah, so he's a sweetheart. So hopefully we'll be able to I'll be able to like meet up with him sometime soon. So there you go. Elias is awesome. So yes. And thank you, Carol and Shay, for donating. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. You guys rock. So let's see here. Oh, wait, won't let me show. Okay. All right, Jessica. Okay, Jessica here. I'm going to go back to Jessica's question. Sorry, I get the questions go so fast. And I was like, where are they? Okay, so, and then I promise I'll answer your other question here, Carmen. Let's see here, Jessica. Where was this question here? Okay. I think you typed it again. So thank you, Jessica, because I was like, wait a minute, where did it go? So you said, we're getting ready to move and I'm going to leave Mitchell with Skylar. Do you think he'll be okay? He says yes, because he says, I need to help him now. So he says, I need to help him now. And like you and I have our connection like this. You and I have our connection. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you, friend. So yes, we have our connection like this. So we'll have our connection like this. Like our connection will always be here. But then I need to help him. Like I need to help him. And it's okay because we'll still stay connected and we'll always be connected. And there's no way that we'll never be connected because it's like strong like this. It's almost like I want to like, if I could like, imagine that this is like a staple, like our connection is stapled strong is what I get. Like it's stapled strong. So don't worry. Like this is what we have to do for the right now. It doesn't mean it's the forever, but this is what we have to do for the right now. So let's just know that. And that's what we're doing for the right now. So there's that. And I forgot to say hi to you, Lee, too. I don't know if you're still here, but hi, Lee, because I think I forgot to say hi to you and Bernadette. I was like, oh my gosh. So let's see here. Oh, you do, Jessica. It's so strong, your connection. And then he said, I was worried how he would handle it well. I'm scared for him. He says, don't be scared. He says, like, tap into our connection. And that will help you and me is tapping into our connection. That will help you and that will help me. So tap into our connection and that will help you and that will help me. So let's do that. So tap into our connection is and that will help. So yeah. Oh yeah. And just remember that, just feel it like that. He just keeps having me go like that. And you can almost see like the imprint that I made on my forehead there. Right. So, and you're so welcome, Jessica. I know it's hard knowing that you have to leave him. And sometimes that's not an easy thing, even though like we know that's what we have to do in the moment. Sometimes with certain things, it's just, it can be hard, right? It's like, I know this, it's hard, right? So there's that. So much love with all of that, Jessica. And let's see here. And all right. Yeah. I feel so blessed to have all of you in my life. So there you go. So there's that. So I guess this way he can continue to go outside because he's like, yeah, if I couldn't go outside, he's like, I need to be able to go outside because if not, so I need to be able to go outside. So there's that. And yeah, with you, he can't. So he says he knows, but he's like, you know what? That might change one day, right? So he says it's good for now. It's good for now. It's good for now. So, so there's that. So, Okay, so Amisha, I see Amisha's question about, I'd love to know how Kona's mental and physical status, wondering about his paws. He says, my paws. You're so welcome, Jessica. He says, my paws are doing like, he says they're doing like okay. And my mental state, like I need some more like stimulation, like help to stimulate my mind, like help to like bring focus for me. So like you and I like connecting and spending our connection time. He really wants some like one-on-one connection time is what Kona says. Like I really want one-on-one connection time, and that helps my mental and physical status. He's like, I love Callie, and Callie's like, hi, I'm here to help. And he's like, I need like mental downtime from Callie, but I love Callie, but then I need like a distraction from Callie sometimes is what he says. So there's that. So there's that. And hey Bailey, good to see you. So yeah, but he says he's like, he's like I'm halfway, like with my mental and physical. Like it's like kind of in the middle. Like I'm balanced in the middle with my physical and my mental status is what he says. Oh, and then one last thing to your thing, Jessica Schuyler says, I'll be okay with being the only cat again soon. He's like, it's okay. He's like, it's okay. He's like, I got it figured out. So that was just the other addition to your question. I just make sure I didn't miss anything. And I know there was another question here. Amanda, I think I had a question here. Okay. Okay, so oh my goodness. So Amanda says, is there Amisha says he's having a hard time getting in the car, so we haven't been to the park. And he says like that's bothering him. Like, and good to see you, Bailey, about not being able to go to the park. He says it's bothering me not being able to go to the park. He's like, I want to be able to go to the park. So he's like, I know it's hard for me to, get up and go there, but he's like, maybe if you could like help to like lift me up, he says. And he says more like time in that front yard. He said you hang out in the front yard. He's like, yeah, I like that. I like that front yard time. And he's like, more of that with just you and him. He's like, and he's even showing me like with just you and him, with him and his husband, with him and your husband, and then him and your son, just like that one-on-one time too. And then he's like, somebody can keep Callie occupied because he just wants to sit out there and reflect and enjoy that front yard sometimes and have that kind of like downtime. He says, I really like that. So there's that. And then, okay, Amanda, is there any way I can keep Pal from taking all her toys outside? She takes them through the dog door. She says, well, if you don't, you're welcome, Amisha. If you don't want me to take all she's having me go like this. If you don't want me to take all my toys out through the dog door, then maybe we could have like a designated toy. Oh, thank you, Carmen. And I have a question. I think I have another question for you, Carmen. I'm going to get to that here in a second. Is if we can have like a designated toys for outside. So show me like the toys that I can have outside, and then just show me that one toy, because she's like, I just can't help it. She's like, show me like the one toy, that maybe two toys that I could take outside, because she's like, it's just a habit. So just show me the one or two toys that I could take outside, and show me maybe some toys that are like in my outside little bin for me, so I can have some outside toys, and that will really help me. So if I could have that, let's do that. Is what she's saying. She's like, I can kind of compromise sometimes. So my goodness, I love her. All right, and let's see here. So I see, I know there's another question from Carmen up here, so I just have to go back and find it, because like I said, sometimes they go through so fast. I was like, wait a minute, I missed one. So sorry about that. So you're welcome, Carmen. I do have one more question for your my dash hound, Louie, has IBD and is finally able to walk around again. And he now lost his canine tooth and left a hole in his gum. Is that painful for him? I did get him to the vet, and he said it will be there. I'm afraid of an infection. Basically just wanted to know how he feels with everything happening. He's like, I don't like that hole there, but he's like, is there something that we can do to like kind of, I don't know if the vet has anything they can use to like fill that hole. I don't know what they have there. And he says, maybe remind me that like the hole will not be as bad like as it heals up. And if I get to see if the vet has any sort of like rinse or something like that that can be used in his mouth to help with that healing of that, and see what could happen with that and what could help with that is what I get to. And then he says, let's not worry about the infection. He's like, let's just like create like a healing good about it, healing good and healing good and healing good. And he's so happy that he can like walk again. He's like, yeah, he says, remind me too to take it a little bit slower and to not take it so fast is what he says. So there's that. So there we go. I was like, hopefully I didn't miss any questions there. I'm like, woohoo. I always like to make sure to get all your questions answered, because I feel bad if I can't get to everybody. I'm like, that's just my nature. I'm like, hey, I want to get to everybody. It's important. So let's see here. Let's see what other questions maybe are coming through. And I just appreciate you guys so much. So I'm so glad to be back connected with you all, because truly, like when I have had like this sporadic Sunday night lives, I've with my move, I've missed you, but it's like, oh my gosh, it's just my move. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's made me be like, oh wait, I need to get back to this and do this. And then like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this. And it's like, oh boy, just really kind of put your mind and you're like in all over the place. So yeah, so I'm like, but hey, I'm back now. I'm all like almost settled in my new place. I still have to unpack a lot of stuff, but you know what, like it'll just like one room at a time, one box at a time, and just that's all that. Yeah, so there you go. I know I missed being here, so yeah, so I'm happy to be back. I'm like, okay, I'm back on my Sunday night live, so there's that. So I'm so happy to be back with you all, because like I said, I missed it, because I miss it when I'm not here with you guys. It's like that one of the highlights of my week is my Sunday night live. Like it's a cool way to wrap up the week and just to connect with you all. I really like that. So there's that. Let's see here. And Bailey, it's so cool to see all the work. Bailey has Naughty Creek Animal Rescue. And like, I think I'm saying that right. Naughty Creek Animal Rescue. And she just helped a mama dog and her puppies all get adopted. And it was so amazing to see that. And then she has some other dogs that she has, which is awesome. So I love that. I'm all about rescue. Like both my girls are rescues, and I just love I love rescues. So they have a soft spot in my heart. Let's just say rescues do. So there's that. So anyway, so all right. Carmen says, my daughter has a question about her pup. Can you tell me what Kino, I love that name, Kino thinks of the dog park, and if he feels like he rules the house. He says, first off, what do you mean, do I feel like I ruled the house? He's like, of course I ruled the house. He's like, was there any doubt about that? He's like, He's like, of course I rule the house. And he says the dog park is okay. He says he likes it more like when it's like he has the place more to himself is what he says. He says he likes it more if he has the place more to himself, because he's like, you know what? I like to walk around, have my tail up, and just kind of like and do my little prance and do my little thing. And that's what I like to do. So there's that. So yeah, he's like, I do my little thing. I do my little thing. So yeah, he's funny. He showed me the way he walks, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, he's cool. What a cool name too. I love that. So I'm all about the different names for pets. I like the ones that are not so sorry. They're like not always like traditional, I like hearing some of them, the fun different names. So it's cool. So I like it. But then I like some of the traditional names too. So let's see here. Carmen says, you hit that on the head. Thank you. My daughter started crying. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love that, Carmen. So yeah, Kino says too, like, let's go more like earlier in the day to the dog park, like when sun is setting or when sun is rising, is what Kino says. So like when sun is rising or when sun is setting, let's go then more. So then it's like, I got the place. I got the place. So there's that. So, oh my goodness. I love that. I love all the fur babies' different personalities. Like it's so fun to see that, to like see that. Let's see here. It's so fun to see their personalities and all of that good stuff. So I love that. So woohoo. So anyway, so there is that. So let's see what other questions you guys have. Bum, 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 bum. And then too, I'm going to make sure too to share about my live earlier too in the day too, because I think my friend Emmy, she's on here, and I probably, if I would have posted it earlier, she might have came on too. So because she always usually listens to my Sunday night lives too. So there you go. And then too, before you catch me, my friend Elias, the intuitive motivator, he has his Facebook live. I think he does it at like his starts at like 7:00 Pacific. He does like a little like meditation. So you can catch like the first part of his and come on here because he is amazing. So I'm so grateful for Elias. I'm so grateful to have like such a friend that is like, it's nice to have friends that are like invested and concerned and like don't hear back. It's like, wait a minute, I love to I love that he's in my corner, in my world. So it's nice to have people like that around. So anyway, and all of you too. I love that you all are here and in my life and in my corner and all that. So yes. Oh, it's not on Sundays now. Oh, okay, Amanda. When is it? Is okay. So just if you can put it in there, Amanda, that'd be awesome. So if you just follow Elias Patras, Elias, the intuitive motivator, you can probably find out. I forget when he's doing those now. So I know it was on Sundays, but it's on Saturday. Okay, cool. On Saturday. Okay, cool. So check out on Saturday. So yeah, he is amazing, and like his lives and all his stuff he does, it's like always so fun. So yeah, so check out. If you haven't checked out Elias, you're missing out, because let's just say he's amazing. So, and then also too, my friend Carol that was on here too, she has her Global Hugs Weekend coming up too. So if you want to find out about that, follow Carol, carolccmiller.com. I think that's her website, because she has her awesome Global Hug. Oh, it's this weekend. Okay, yeah. So it's this weekend coming up, her Global Hugs. So if you want to find out more about that, you can share the link if you want, Carol. It's this weekend for her Global Hugs. She does that every year. It's so fun. Actually, maybe it's this weekend, like this weekend as we speak. So okay, you haven't done lives for a while. I know, but that's okay. You're busy. I know you went to Antarctica and did all that stuff. So it's like, yes, which is awesome. I can't wait to hear about that. So, anyway, so yeah, so it's this weekend, but you can still do that. You can still like, it's right now, but hugs are always welcome. Okay, it's right now. So yeah, you can just like hug your fur babies, hug people in your life. You can just like continue that thread, because like hugs are amazing. And even, oh cool, she put the link in here. So yeah, carolccmiller.com /global-hugger there. So yeah, so you can check that out. It's so awesome. She does that every year, but you can still like partake in it now. Like, why not? Right. So, so there's that. So it's always good. So yeah, she's working on getting 1 million hugs. Hopefully I can read my numbers right. 1 million hugs. And hey, Katie, good to see you. So hope all is well. Let's see here with Mango and Joy and Rigby and the whole rest of the crew. Yeah, you'll get there, Carol. So like, hey, there you go. Like one hug at a time, Carol, right? One hug at a time. So there you go. So it's important, like, just that a hug, a smile can just bring so much to people, right? Like a hug, a smile, all of that. So my Nugget likes to give me hugs. She's a good little hugger, my little golden mix. So she's so sweet. Kulip used to give hugs, but she doesn't really like to do that as much anymore, and that's okay. So there's that. So, and hey, Megan, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Exactly, Carol. Yes, it's about connecting, right? Because we need that connection with people. It's like we gotta connect. It's so important. And even connect with yourself too. Like sometimes I've, kind of given myself a hug, right? And just sometimes it's good to do that, right? To feel that like connection, right? Connection is important, right? Connection's where it's at. So let's connect it up. So there's that. So connection. So anyway, so there's that. So, and I got my cool tie-dye hoodie I got from my friend Mickey at a clothing swap she had. And right when I saw this, I was like, yep, it's mine. It's got my name on it. And it sure does because I'm wearing it. So there's that. So, and oh my gosh, let me tell you, like, I did not confession time. I did not realize how many clothes I had until I moved. Like, so I have, I can fill up. I have my my spare bedroom closet full, and then I have one of my bedroom closets full, and then I could probably fill like half of the other closet in my bedroom. So probably should go through some clothes because I got a lot of clothes. So there's that. But so I'm like, oh boy. And that was like the hardest thing to pack too. One of the hardest things was my clothes because like they're heavy, right? When you're packing clothes. But anyway, so should probably go through some of my clothes. So because I'm like, I probably don't need all of them, and then donate some of them, right? So anyway, so there is that. So So anyway, so let's see here. Let's see what other kind of questions you guys have. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so let's see here. So I promise, let's see here. Let's see here. Katie says, anyone in my crew have anything to share? So it's funny because you would think that and he's like, nope. I'm going to share first. Is Rigby says like I'm ready to move. He says I'm ready to charge it up. Is what Rigby says. Rigby's like I'm ready, full charge ahead. He's like I'm all steamed up, ready to go. He's like it's making me think of like you're ironing in a shirt, like and all the steam on it. He's like shoo, like I'm ready. He's like I'm ready to go. And then Mango says, like, I need a new, like, cuddly bed. She's like, I need a new little, cuddly bed. She's like, I like to, like, cuddle in, like, a nice, like, thing that's all, like, nice and round and ovally and cuddly. And she showed me something that's, like, just really nice and comfy and cozy for me. And then Joy says, like, I want something new and fun to, like, chew on that makes like fun sounds. Like I want a new fun toy. And Joy showed me like this toy. Like I want something that's like yellow, maybe like a yellow toy that's like kind of like a square kind of shape. She's like, I'm ready for more fun with those kids of mine. And then Mango says, I'm ready for more carrying time. And Rigby's like, go. He's like, let's go. I'm ready to go. So, oh my goodness. Rigby's always going to come through, right, Katie? I mean, there's no doubt about that. Rigby will always be like, yep, I'm going to come through. I'm going to share something. So there's that. So that is that. And then before I wrap it up, I know like I've right here. It's funny how they all came through, right? They're like, yeah. And the bed that Mango was showing me, it's kind of like got like kind of like fringy kind of like fabric kind of stringies on it. And she showed me it's kind of like a gray kind of oval kind of round is what she's showing me. So I'm gonna share this again just because Paris. Okay, what about Paris? Paris says that I need some help with my hooves and my feet, like the bottom part of my feet. Like I need some help with my feet. I need some help with my feet is what Paris says. I need some help with my feet. I need some help with my feet, like especially like the middle part of my feet. I need some help with the middle part of my feet. My feet. Like let's help like my feet stay more connected. I need more connection with that is what was what Paris says, especially the front left. I need some help with like reconnecting with my front left. right there, my front left. Let's connect with that more. So that's what I get with Paris. But Paris is like, okay, like everything else is doing pretty good though. Paris says everything else is doing pretty good. Everything else is doing pretty good. Everything else is doing pretty good. So yeah, bless your heart for all the stuff you do with all your fur crew. So yeah, you're welcome, Katie. You're so welcome. So I'm gonna. I know I shared this already a couple of times, but I want to share this again. So I'm doing the contest. Anybody that donates to my, every year I do Oregon Humane Society's Doggy Dash. I do free little mini animal communication readings, which is so fun. But I'm doing some extra like fundraising for them this year. So everybody that donates to my fundraising goal gets entered in to win one of 5 15-minute sessions, and you could use it for yourself or gift it, whatever you want to do. So and even if you just donate $5, like anybody that donates any amount gets entered in that. So I wanted to share that. So that is that link if you guys want to do that, because they do so many great things for pets in the community. So if you guys want to check that out, it's their biggest fundraiser of the year. So I'd love to reach like a goal of like 5,000. So who knows? It could still happen. I have like about a week to do it. So anything's possible, right? It could still happen. So there's that. So thank you to those of you that did contribute tonight to that. I appreciate that. So there's that link in there. And hey, Christy, good to see you. And Major, I hope you're doing well. And hey, David, good to see you as well. So yeah, and it's so great to be back with you all too, because I've missed you all. I'm like, okay, my Sundays have not been the same without you all. So anyway, so because I love connecting with you all, and it just makes my heart happy. And when I'm not on live with you, it's like, oh my gosh, I miss you guys. So anyway, so there is that. So anyway, I'm gonna see if there is one last question that comes through before I get ready to wrap it up as I do my little bump, 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 bump. So anyway, so there is that. So let's see here. Let's see if any other questions come through. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So I don't see any other questions that come through. And I could just make like random talk about anything. I'm just that's one of my gifts in this world, is I just can do that. So that's just me. And I love it. Wouldn't change it for the world. So there's that. So I'm going to wrap it up, and I will be back next Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time, because I am committed back to my weekly Facebook Lives, because I missed you all. So anyway, so thank you so much for tuning in live and tuning into the replay. I'm just so grateful for you all. So thank you so much. And it's so great to connect with you all. And I will look forward to seeing you next Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. So thank you so much for tuning in live, and thank you for tuning into the replay. And I will connect with you next week. All right. Bye for now. Thanks so much. Bye. Oh, great to see you too, Amanda. Thank you so much. So great to see you too. So yeah, so you have to let us know how it goes with POW and the whole toy thing. So there we go. So there's that. All right. Bye for now, friends. Take care. Bye.